Welcome back, traders, to today's installment on how to trade gold. We're going to be picking up from where we left off yesterday. Some of the issues that we had, it pretty much dragged on for a good portion of today, but it looks like right now things are starting to look a little tiny bit better from what it was yesterday, and we're going to get into all of that. I'm actually going to explain how I ended up getting into that trade that I got into yesterday that I'm still in now. Don't know if I explained it, but I'll be sharing that with you, and obviously I will let you know where I think market is heading up to, as well as some of the key things we want to keep an eye on, such as CPI report coming out tomorrow. So these are all the big things that's coming out tomorrow that obviously could play games in terms of what it is that we're doing and how we're doing it. So make sure you watch all the way through to the end. This video is going to be quite quick because it's not like the usual analysis videos. It's more or less how I basically trade, and I'm just trying to show that to you in real time, trying to use as little capital as possible. You can be witness to me making this account grow and it becoming a fairly decent sized account, right? So I don't want to put too much gas on it as to what we're going to do, etc. You just have to follow along with the journey. So this is part 2 of yesterday, right? So just to recap, as you can see, we've just gone a little bit profitable, okay? But yesterday, from when I got in and most of today, I was sitting in the red. This is where my stop is at right now. So let me just make this smaller. So this is where my stop is, and this is the awesome TP success that we're looking for. Okay, so it's all the way up here, and we're going to see how everything plays out. Now, how I got into this trade, right, believe it or not, was at this level I thought price was going to bounce, and this was a pending order. So this pending order was basically triggered in at the wrong time, hence why I had to sit in it for as long as I did. And today, when the news came out, okay, when the news came out this afternoon and price started to wick downwards, right, I was slightly worried that I was going to get taken out because I can't move my stop from where it is. Where that stop is, the only thing I can do in regards to managing this account effectively is to move it into a profit area, but it has to stay where it is so long as I think I'm in danger. And once I get out of danger and I'm in a decent space, okay, then naturally we can bring the trading stop up and we can try to lock in as much profit as possible, right? Now, looking at, so if we jump into the daily, we can see that we have a bullish candle pushing upwards, okay? And how this candle ends today is going to be really important. So how this candle closes is going to be super important in terms of what we can expect to take place for tomorrow before CPI, right? And as for the week, I'm expecting price to continue to push upwards. I am expecting it to continue to push upwards, but I can't guarantee that, right? I cannot guarantee that. Just like with everything in the market, we can't guarantee, but what it is that we can do is make sure that we've done all the work that we're supposed to do in the way that we're supposed to do it, right? And then make sure that we lock things in properly. So as it stands right now, things is looking promising, I will say that, right? So let's see where this candle closes tonight. So long as it closes above this resistance level right here that was created today, right? Once it clears this zone, then I can expect price to continue pushing upwards as we head into tomorrow CPI report. And then once the report breaks, we'll see what takes place. Now, I could do one or two things tomorrow, right? So one of the things I could do is I could remove my TP, where this is where it is right here, remove my TP and see how high it goes if market goes in that way, right? And if at the same time, if market has cleared a decent amount of distance between now and tomorrow when I make the next video, okay, I might want to bring in a trailing stop just before the news breaks, depending on how far up market has moved, right? So these are the things that I'm going to need to keep an eye on for tomorrow and tonight, right? And hopefully over the weekend, what we can do is we can go back to our traditional market analysis that we normally do. I'll come up with a video where we do the normal analysis. We're back on TradingView. We're looking at potential situations that could happen, how we're going to capitalize on it. And then for the rest of the week, you're going to be getting a view like this, which is me in a trade, managing that trade. And I hope how the format in how we're putting out this information is going to be way more beneficial than me just showing you TradingView and saying, hey guys, I did this today, I did that today, I did this today, and I did that today. It's better if I show you that it's actually getting done. That will give confidence in me sharing my thoughts with you. Now, the next part of this is, why ain't I on a 5-minute chart? Because if I was on a 5-minute chart or on a 10-minute or 5-minute chart or the 1-minute chart, clearly things would be easier, right? And on one side, yes, and on another side, no. Reason why is that if you're working, if you have a job, a 9 to 5 essentially, right? You have to adopt the trading style that fits your lifestyle if you wanna be successful in any way, shape, or form, right? It actually makes sense to do it in that way. So for example, because obviously I cannot be looking at the charts all the time because I'm actually at work, I need to come up with a style where it's a plug and play system. So the words I will go with is lock it in and get off the screen, right? So just lock in your trade and just get off the screen and come back now and again and keep an eye on it, right? So that's the kind of style that I've got to work with in order to try to get the most out of the markets, right? Any other way, it's not going to work. If I try to do lower time frame, trust me, it's not going to work. If you are working and you're trading lower time frame, in the comment section, please let me know how that is going, right? I hope it's going really well for you, but just share your info as to how you're making it all happen and how you're able to put it all together. Personally, if you're in a 9 to 5, you need to work off the higher time frame. Higher time frame means your dough takes a little longer to grow, but it will grow, and it basically means you have to spend a lot more time really understanding the technicals of what you're doing so that you don't end up losing. Why? Because most of the time you're not going to be on the charts assessing the situation. You're not going to be able to be in and out as much as you like because you're at work, right? So that is the best kind of advice I can give you on this whole situation, trading, etc. And I really hope that you found the content that I've shared with you super useful. And if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. And I will see you all on the next one.